Alright, welcome back to Family Farm using Riverview version 2 by my good friend Cavalier Roy. I'm just feeling Boris, we normally do. Now I've been busy chucking out a few mods I don't think I'm going to use in this series. I've got a few more to go yet, but I'm just hoping I haven't chucked anything out I'm actually using. Now we should have, yep, they should be coming in the morning to fit that up. So we have water then for the chickens. Oh, and incidentally, I like the jokiness of the cattle part of this. You add this to the cattle, and you've got the choice of either picking the milk up yourself or having it picked up for you. Or you have to request to pick up and how much they're going to take, but they can't always do it. So far, I had a couple of days with. For very odd reasons they can't do it. Anyway, if you've got that in, just check on that bit on the milk bit. It can be quite amusing. I haven't seen all of them yet. Anyway, let's move over to the farmer and we'll get on with pick the straw up. Alright, let's get this road on the show, shall we, as they say? First we'll need this. Now I'm getting all this ready in the hope that one day we will be able to afford some cattle. Heh, not a given. Just hook everything up. Anyway, I do like this now. With the now I'm not going to. Don't think I'm going to bother to even try and keep this one in anywhere near character. Alright, the first time I used this one in 19. So let's hope I know how it works. Alright, I have been busy. I got my shovel out and the front loader with a bucket on, and I have levelled some of this off, especially down here, and we should no longer take off if we hit this. There we are, look at that, smooth as silk. And the other side I took some soil out of the ground and I have built it up a little bit the other side to the gate there. We'll have a quick look at that before we start this, shall we? In fact, I want to open up both ends. Oh, we'll go back that way, so we'll start here and see what happens. I'll go back so we go that way. I think we started here. I cannot honestly remember where we started, but we'll turn around and start on this field. I've got to lime a lot of the fields as yet, get them all ploughed, shove some oilseed radish in. Now hopefully I'll just start this up at the back. What was it? Oh yeah, so I've got to put some oilseed radish in. And that should give us enough fertilisation for when we put a crop in. And because we've got to plough that in, we'll be overwintering with the oilseed radish. That looks alright. Oh, this seems to work okay quite quick too. Might have to slow it down a little bit. Especially with my driving. Now, still got hopes of getting some sheep. I think I will be. I'm going to sell off. Oh, didn't mean to stop quite that sharp. I'll be selling off the. Didn't think there was anything up there, but apparently there is. I'll start again. I'll be selling the. Is it going in there? Yeah, oh yeah. Selling the grain off next once we got the field sorted in the oilseed radish in. Now how are we going to do this? I think we need to go around again. And we've got a bit to sell, and then once we sell that, I'm not paying the bank off this year. I'm going to try and leave it for a year. You know, push me luck a bit with them. You'd never know. They might forget I owe money. Now, come to think of it, that's a bit stupid, isn't it? If anybody ever known a bank to forget you owe them money, they often forget that they owe you money, but never the other way around, I found. I'm going to take a little bit of time off during the winter. I'm going to go across again to Blickling and have another look up there. See what else he's up to. See how his going green's going. Not as... I don't think he's going to be as well advanced as I am. He certainly can't even put in radish this year. Decided to do it the wrong time of the year. Going green, that is. So he's stuck. But he has got quite a bit of slurry and muck now. So he's hoping that he could use quite a bit of that now. I think we're full. We are full. Told you we were full. No, you see the other side is I'm going to take a bit of run about it. Come on the roadway here. You see it's a little bit better. It doesn't look quite far out. This old dead tree is doing us proud there. So open the gate up, and here it comes. And you see it's quite a bit smoother here as well. Now I've got this cow barn. I really do want to use this cow setup. Seems a bit of waste having that there and not using it. But as I keep getting told by fellow farmers in the area, patience. And they also keep saying things like, don't worry, things can only get worse. Not really what I'm hoping to hear. Put the brake on whilst loading out. Our straw barn, as you can see, I'm not baling. I can't afford to baler. Although I did hear, and we have a quick look, that there was a cheaper baler about. A very old one locally, which I might better get a hold of. Well, I've still got to get all the other gear, which is... Yes. This here, but it's still 40, 30. Was that cheap? But it doesn't look too bad. I don't know what size bale it makes. Small bales by the looks of it, which will be a bit of a pain to put in, but looks fine enough. A second-hand one, old-fashioned baler, being fully refurbished, a bit like the combine. Oh, right, we empty that lot home. Must stop just rabbiting on and get on with the work. We'll come back this way. I think it makes too much difference. We've got all this to do anyway. Now I must remember at the end of this job, which will be the last job we do here today, to shut the gates up. And next time we'll be liming in preparation for ploughing in. Once we'll start up here. A little bit of straw here in the grass, the long grass. Funny what you find in long grass. especially in the country, you find all kinds of things. Quite a few undergarments, but we shan't go any further into that. Except that the figure did look a bit odd when I got it for the last jumble sale when he came around looking for stuff for it, and I gave him a whole load of, well, not to put too fine a point, knickers. Now I don't know what he thought I was. Could be right, of course. But I have to say that they want my pattern. This is far we got. See, my memory is not what it was. But as I said before, my memory never was what it once was. It's always been bad. There's times when I was at school, I was glad Mother sewed my name into the back of my shirt and that, so I could just take my shirt off and have a look and see who I was. I'm only doing it like this just to try and level some of this off. And to make everybody wonder why the hell you're wasting all that diesel when you're trying to go green. Good point. Right, I don't think that it's going to be too bad for the amount of straw off here. We're well on the way getting the second trailer load. Loose straw because I can't sell. Nobody wants to buy loose straw because it's just such a pain to deal with. So if I want to sell this, I'm going to have to buy it. I'm just wondering if I got that small. Now, no, that's my sheep money gone then. One or two older bits of kit have come on the market locally, which might be handy. It's an older skid steer, which would be very handy for me. An old Massey Ferguson skid steer with tools, which would probably do me down to the ground. Especially for the lifting I have to do with the eggs and soon to be wool pallets. At least by a trailer I won't have to get a specialist trailer for the wool pallets. I can use the I can take the sides off our trailer, our grain trailer, and just use that. Do it. Next one we'll go the other way around, so we can just see that I have actually got that gateway smooth coming in, the main one. I want the electrically controlled gate. God, I feel proud of that. Not too many people got them around here, although I think they will get a bit more common as more stuff goes missing. It goes down. It empties out quite quickly. There we are. What's that to do? Then we go the opposite way. Try and go the opposite way around this time. If worse comes to worse, I will just cut a couple of trees down which are in the way. What I want to do is try and plant some more here. The other side of this gate. See, that's relatively smooth. I say relatively. Or I tried to say relatively. Not an easy word to say. When the teeth are not your own. I'll just run these in for a mate. where I missed that top bit. I'm cutting too early. It's not a lot of room around these fields, but that's how I like it. Now I could, if I really got some big equipment, of course, put all these fields together here in this bit 9, 10, or 7, 8, 9, 10, make one massive field. Just the thing to do is 3 meter equipment. Not the best use of my land, I don't think. It does increase the croppage, but the work to get it done, and it could well, by the time I've got everything done, it could go off. Now I'm going to get a third trailer load out of this field. I'm not certain which is the bigger. I think this one may be the bigger of the two. Bigger if not better. Well, whoever combined has done quite a good job of keeping the line straight. Now I wonder who that was. Rupert almost got another trailer load now, 70%. Gonna get it up on the next pass. But I hope that actually we can get all this in a high loft. I'm up and missed some there because I had this came in like a bullet at a gate. 97, 98, 99, 100. Oh, it's going to go the other way, won't it? Yeah. Good job you reminded me. I do rely on my visitors to remind me what the hell I'm meant to be doing now, because remember last time you took off, certainly going in. Now, let's see if we've got it done. We'll take it as quick as we can going in here. Well, that's smooth for this farm. I think I've done a good job. That, mind you, back-breaking work. Let's get her another. Should have a dust mask on. Our lime tank. Well, I think I've probably got some lime already out here and things. Oh, yes, some. I'm going to have to clear these up. Got fertilizer and lime all over the shop. Well, we'll go the ordinary way this time. Show you what I've done here. I left the runners. Oh, hold on. Brake on. I left the runner fairly much clear. See, I had to bury it a little bit this side. But that's done it. I just buried it down a bit. Run smooth. That should keep them out. Hopefully it'll keep the bailiffs out as well. Well, that's bit more of a moot point whether I can keep those out. I suppose I just have to try to make some money this year. Or next year, actually. So I'm not paying off any of my bills this year. This year is to get a few sheep. Not too worried how many. Well, we've got some to say. Look, I'm a sheep farmer now. Cows are what I really want. Cows are always good value. I say always. Well, except if you're selling to supermarkets, which most people are. I know it's our local supermarket. I used to do a special milk where we, the farmers, got an extra 6p a litre out of it. Disappeared off the shelves. Keep meaning to ask why. Well, I'm not even certain if we saw all of it, or am I just being cynical? Oh, look at that, we already, was it 3.5 trailer loads this side? Yeah, 3.5. Right, we'll start here. I don't know where we should actually start. I think over this side, but, yeah, here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Swing that about a bit too much. Made a bit of a mess up here when I cut this, but there. Well, we've almost got another load of 90% down this side, and quite early on down this side, I would say. Yep, there we are. It's one of those waste materials that can be quite handy for us. I have to trim that hedge back a bit sometime. I notice the gate disappears into it a bit, but so it won't really matter once we shut everything up. Well, we ain't going to stop them from taking the smaller items, just climbing over the gates, but might help to keep the expensive equipment safe. One of the guys down the other end of the town, well, the other side of town, got done the other day. The cheeky beggars pinched his. They come up in a truck, pinched one of his trailers, loaded his trailer up with the seed corn. Wheat to our American visitors, not maize. So he's a little bit short of seed at the moment. We'll start with this other side here. I haven't actually got around to buying all of mine yet, but I'll be doing that fairly soon when we take this bit here out. Then we're going to just straighten this edge out now. That's the idea of it. Sure to fill up with juices. You see, with quarter tank left. Still quite a bit, but not as much as there once was. Excuse me. Got some big heaps of stuff here. Oh, dear, I must have stopped. Stopped. Good job. This is quite a new forest trailer, so I think it could well have been choking. Right, what we're going to do is come down here, try and turn onto that. Oh, shut up. Just because we're getting close to the forestry bit, that forestry commission are very protective of their land. I can understand why, but I think they give some of the farms a little bit of leeway. They're not even too keen if we take some of their roads a shortcut, or their tracks as shortcuts. Well, I don't take many of them. I can't find my way around. I get lost. Let's turn out here. Yeah, I want to get some radish in overwinter the fields with radish in, oilseed radish, then we can cultivate or plough that in, depending on what the fields want. Come the spring, and get down and sow our crops. And to come at character completely again, the whole idea of doing it like this, I'm trying to replicate as best I can seasons without being having all the whistles and bells of seasons. And if you keep hearing crackling in the background, it's probably my vape. Now I'm 6 years, over 6 years now without a cigarette, but I still vape. And I still miss cigarettes. Could tell a few jokes on that, but I think I'd get banned by YouTube, some of them. There we go. That's done again. Let's go out this side this time. I'll leave the other gate open until we're done, and as soon as I'm done I'll shut up. I won't finish this up off screen today. I'll finish this up in my own time, and we'll probably progress another day. See how the land drops away there, where that gate is. Oh, I'll come down this side. There ain't enough soil about to actually level this land off properly. And I haven't got the patience or energy to do it. We're getting this one full, I think, and I'll call it for today. Should be about this one, another one trailer load. Yes, I am trying to hunt down all the little bits. Don't want them, but I'm just hunting them down because it's the kind of person I am. Idiotic. Of course, I think as the mayor's been saying over at Blickling, it's a little bit concerned that the replacement for the subsidies we got via the EU has nothing's been put in place yet by the UK government. No talk what they're going to do, except that's going to be good, they keep telling us. For whom, I ask? What I have heard, if we don't get some subsidies, arable farming in the UK will be almost defunct. Okay, well, I was doing start this next row, is it? But there we go. Oh, one more row, we might as well finish this up. We will finish this up off screen. There's so little to do. One more pass and we're done, or one more trial and we're done. And what normally happens now is, as I said I'd do that, I will crash now fairly soon. I've just been thinking, I just remembered. There's an old boy, retired now, but still got some old equipment. One thing he has got is an old Massey skid steer. I wonder if he'll let me have it. It would be so handy for clearing these pallets up and put them all in one place. I shall have to have a word with them. I'm beginning to learn my way around here now. Learn some of the farmers and ex-farmers. I will say they seem a nice enough bunch around here. They all know new father well. Which is handy when helps me to fit in. I wouldn't want to fit in here as a new farmer, completely new. I think the old rooks are soon have gleaned this field completely clear of any grain. Just work out to how many sheep I can afford. We could start getting them straight away. We have hay. Wait till the water's piped in, ain't first, then we will get some. Our first half dozen or so sheep. There won't be many to start with. If we get 50 hours, I think we'd be doing well. Then we've got to hope we can make some money on the wall. But the more we've got, the more chance there is of having stuff to make money with. Something's bound to click. Now, to quote Mr. McCorber, something will turn up. No, it's not the milkman either, Mr. McCorber. Those who don't know, it's a character from Charles Dickens. Right, well, I think I'm going to start the wind down now. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe. You know you really want to. And that's that. We'll just put this away. Any comments, questions, queries, feel free to post them in the comments section. I'm going to shut this gate whilst I'm going past it, and I did put the brake on again, and we're on a slope, and Sod's Law says it will roll back. I think I've done a good job fitting those gates. Could squeeze through there with a pickup, but I think there might be taking a chance getting through there, then getting through these other trees. It's terrible when you have to shut yourself in. Where do we get to? Oh yeah, any questions, queries, comments, feel free to post them in the comment section. I read everyone and I try and reply to everyone. And with that, I think it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.